Well, here we are on map 2, and we saw Houston play Hanamura like it was the back of their hand, but we still have top left London Riptires for some reason showing green, and top right is still the Houston Inlaws for some reason showing orange. Thank you, Blizzard. Hashtag fix blind mode. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With me again is Sci-Fight. Sir, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I love that first match, and I can't wait for more. To see Lijang.
Now, Lijang is a lot of fun, but again, guys, to remind you, pay no attention to the top left and top right colors. You will see Sparkler here jumping in front. He is still orange.
Both teams running goats. Saris on the Roadhog should prove a bit fruitful. I think Isa needs to be super careful on this Ana because Houston are playing a very aggressive comp. They have 4.
Both teams deciding to go on to the side, around the outside, going in forward, but we do have Houston that did get to there first, and they're going to start pushing forward. And they're going to start moving the fight to the point. Charge comes out, does get someone, but is shielded right away. Great shield by the Zarya. Now he's just start the fighting and poking back and forth till someone dies. D-Lim does get Lonely Voxel. Small Quid does get Klaus. That's 2 down, 3 down already. Gigi clearing out Sparkler. And Houston's going to say this is our point for the time being in this capture. And a hook from Saris does get Asia to take a dip in the drink.
Yeah, the disruption from Roadhog proved useful. Ult up. Necros has been crazy on his Reinhardt in the past map, but both Reinhardts managed to get their ults back up, and it looks like London are going around.
They're gonna start going over the bridge now. Charge into it, shield. A fantastic shatter, getting 3 members down on Houston. Gonna be followed up with a charge. No one else really to help clean him off. Nerf this coming out from Houston, looking for a kill. Does not getting one. Sparkler getting Transcend. Digi finally falling to Voxel. Smokeweed getting Prosto, and Lonely Voxel getting the double kill, getting Ceres. And right now, it's London cleaning up Houston and getting it over, but we still have a contest right now. We still have contests. We still have the Lucio on the point for Houston, keeping it alive, not letting him get it, keeping that percentage. It is going to be a little bit of a stagger, but, you know, 51% is nothing to frown at.
Yeah, it was a pretty good hold. Fancy Raptor managed to get a couple of more percentages for Houston Inlaws. It was Digi Necro still has his, I think he has his second ultimate back up again, so that should prove nice.
Houston having 2 ults on point 3, almost there. Voxel's almost there. Defensive ults, we have 4, almost 5. It was moved the fight into it. Charge comes, does not find anyone. Hook not able to get someone in. Shatter comes out, does knock down the members of London into a grab. But surprisingly, no one goes down. They're going to start moving the fight to the point. Great trade of ults to keep everyone alive. A Ana boosted Lonely Voxel coming forward. Digi does fall. Prosto getting hit out of his mech. London doing a great job of holding as best he can. Dylan does get Prosto when he was out of mech. Another shatter coming out from knocking 3 members down in his sleep. Starts to help him clean up. Saris does gets charged. D-Lim just finished off Klaus. And you know what? London's saying, I know we didn't do so great on Hanamura, but we can hold the point pretty well too. They're already regrouping and trying again. Houston here. 4 out of 6 members. We got Hog still running to the point with an escort from him. A grab comes out. Is there any follow-up? There's a charge, but it doesn't help him out. A shatter from behind. Digi knocks 4 members down. They start getting cleaned up from Houston. And right now, that's going to be their turn to turn it around. But not to knock anything from London because they got 75%. But now it's time for Houston to keep ticking up.
Big fight coming out from both teams. Houston was able to, but that initial engagement with that breath and also the shatter was saved by Klaus on.
Oh yeah, I was surprised they even did the grab. They were still waiting for 2 of their team members to get there. We do have London coming in. This seems to be the mode of attack. Nerf this and a grab coming out, not knowing where to shield. Nothing's going to fall. A counter nerf this coming out from Houston. Finds a double kill. Lonely Voxel and Asia do fall. That's going to be, right now, that's going to be in favor of Houston as the remainder members of London decide to back up and regroup. They don't have a lot of time, though. About 10 seconds left as they are at that 90 percentile. They're going to have to regroup and possibly get on the point as best they can. Probably going to have D.Va dive through the hole. There he goes. Prosto getting onto point and getting Ana boosted. Going to be all alone, but is going to be alive as best he can. Does finally get ahead of the mech. Not able to do any ult. A shatter getting shielded, and Ceres is going to start using the whole hog to knock everybody down. Digi is asleep in the back. The fight is now on the point. Lucio doing his wall riding ability on the middle. Here comes out a grab. It starts getting just Lonely Voxel in it. Kind of just zone him up. Another shatter coming through. Not going to knock anybody down. Sari's getting Asia. Fancy getting Lonely. Houston right now is trying to clean up, but there's still plenty of members here. That's going to heal by Lucio in the middle. Moving around as the hamster. Hamster doing a lot of good, doing well at trying to stall as best he can. Does fall to Delium, and then Klaus falls. There's now a Tracer on point, trying to stall as best he can. Delium finds it with a fantastic right click from Zarya. Monkey's on here, getting separated from Mercy, also trying to stall. 75% goes to London, but 100% goes to Houston on that first map.
Could you do me a favor and disconnect from the Discord call and reconnect?
Sure.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Roger that. Where is my thing? Here it is. And we're back.
All right, we should be good. It was cutting out a little bit towards the beginning of that map, but I caught the most of your
Got it. Cool beans. Map number 2, this is Control Point. I love seeing some hamsters, but we're going to see what they do. Again, top left is still going to be London Riptires in the orange. Top right.
What I was talking about. I was talking about Sparkler on the Reaper before this match, and I think he's going to go on it.
Oh, we do see him. We do see him right here.
Did pause come out, I think?
Pause comes out. We're not doing any pause, but we're going to see what ends up happening. We do have coming out from Houston. H is going to be on the Anna still. Klaus still rocking the Lucio. Vaintooth going to be sticking on Zarya. Prosto going to be still sticking on Diva, which I like. And as you mentioned, Sparkler is going to be Reaper. And Lonely Voxel doing a fantastic job on Ryan, so why take him off?
It's actually Isa, and it's a huge meme to call her Asia.
Well, I call her Asia because, you know, that's what it looks like. So, Isa, you need to, I love you, but you need to understand that you need to understand that I don't see I in there. I see A.
No.
I'm going to call you A. I hope you don't hate me for it. Now, again, I don't have chat open, so is there something in there they're telling us why? Oh, we got a DC coming out. That could be why.
Yeah, it looks like Klaus off of that Lucio is disconnecting. He's apparently from North Africa, so he's having a bit of lag issues.
Well, props to him for even playing, and I love that. We have a lot of people from a lot of different countries here in the OCC. I know several members are in over in the EU. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate all those fan folks over in the EU who decide to stay up or wake up that early in the morning. It's like 3 or 4 a.m. for them. Oh my goodness. You love Overwatch as much as we do, but you show it a lot more than we do.
Mm-hmm. So looks like London Riptire have 4 minutes to gain a sub. Talk about team comps initially. The game has started, so 19 seconds left until the control point unlocked. Mm-hmm. Teams are just about to head out into the center point. And Houston are playing standard goats. London are playing a variation of goats with Reaper. And I feel like it might be a little more potent than standard goats nowadays, because the Reaper is, depending on the player, super potent against Zarya, Rhine, and their supports.
Now, would you have liked to seen the Reaper come in for that third heal or the third tank? Because they're playing it from the third heal perspective.
I would have liked to see a Reaper instead of a Diva. I think I agree. I also think Sparkler is a DPS main. I don't think he plays a ton of support. This might have been an oopsie.
Quite all right. And over here on the side of Houston, as we're following them, they're running right. They're doing the traditional goats with the Lucio, Brig, and Moira, and then they got the triple tank that you usually see Rhine, Zarya, or with a Diva.
Yeah, and the big point in this series, in this map in particular, is going to be Delim on the Brig versus Sparkler on the Reaper. Because Sparkler needs to stay away from Delim like the plague. And if Delim can manage to get a good stun off, then Sparkler dies and becomes all charge for Brig. And it just becomes really snowbally.
So Reaper's going to play more at that slightly, not really full medium range, but on the cusp of medium range, just to make sure you're not within charge range. And it really depends on who they decide to call out.
I feel like it'd be a really good strategy for Sparkler to go for a flank, and for London to try and wait around and not contest the point until Sparkler had gotten around.
I've seen that actually a few times on several different maps, especially for Lijang. Teams will opt to hide and not go anywhere near the point until it's about to unlock, and then they know where the enemy team is because they're going to be waiting on the point as well. So they decide when the fight's going to be. That way there's no real stalling of the first capture in case people start zerging in as they die and then they come back.
Yeah.
And every time I've seen it happen, it's a wonderful fight, whether they get it or not. So again, the ruling is they have 4 minutes to either for the reconnect, or he has to sub, or he has 4 minutes to get the sub in. And now we have another disconnect.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a concede on the side of Blended Riptire. They're going to concede this series because they don't have an extra sub. This is sad.
Super sad.
Oh, Klaus.
Now, what are they deciding to do?
They're going to give up the series. So Houston Inlaws are going to go 4-0.
Well, and I would have loved to see more London gameplay.
Me too.
I don't
really
think they might have
the Reaper.
They might have had the wind taken out of their sails on the first map, but they were definitely not out of it. Don't give up. But it does seem that getting through that first map, whatever mental state they're in, and then the disconnect from Klaus just kind of drains it all out of them. That's super unfortunate.
Yeah, unlucky. We've been plagued with a bit of unluck these past few days. Sucks for London Riptire, but hopefully they go next, and we'll see him next week. I don't believe they have a bye. I think they already had their bye week. So
yeah, they were.
Hopefully, we'll see them again next week. Their
series, or their standing right now, would be 1-2 because of this loss. London was 1-1. Houston was 2-1. Now went up to 3-1. Mm-hmm. We could see why. But SciFight, or what can I right now? I have on the screen your Twitch and Twitter. It's @or_ SciFight. Is there some other way you want to shout your name out? Let the people who are watching know how they can get in touch with you. What you do to entertain them.
Oh God, I was not ready for this question this early in the cast.
Well, you should have known it. You should have been ready right away. Go for it.
For the mat too. Shout out to Akane, who has been watching this match and is one of my good friends that likes Boston as well. And yeah, I think those are it. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely, sir. It was an absolute pleasure.